Humans are the best creatures in the world, but is it true? We change the world into globalization, developing a lot of technology to make our life better. But how can we know that it is going to last forever? Usually, we ignore the fact that human activities make a huge amount of waste. Even nowadays, we try to campaign to reduce, reuse, and recycle, but we still focus on plastic and other solid waste and overlook some kind of waste that is closer to our life. Let's eat food waste. Food is one of the four necessities for a living. Every single meal, we always should to eat only what we like in that meal and throw away anything we don't like and leave it behind. Food waste occurs when edible food is intentionally discarded by consumers after they fail to plan their meals properly and store food till it spoils or goes past the expiry date. When we cook, we use only the raw materials that we need and discard the unwanted part of it, even if it is still usable. This is the reason why fish and vegetables, plus leaves and tubers, have the highest wastage rates of any food. Today, they estimate that one-third of all food produced in the world goes to waste. About 1.3 billion tons of food, vegetable, meat, dairy, seafood, and games are thrown away in hotels, grocery stores, restaurants, schools, or home kitchens. That number could be enough calories to feed every undernourished people on the planet.
Given the current global population about 7.8 billion, don't you know how much food waste humans reduce? According to the United Nations Environment Programme 2021 Food Waste Index, an estimated 931 million tons of food end up in the trash every year. But things look rather different when it comes to waste produced per capita. I mean, it has a different number between countries. For example, food waste by consumer in Europe and North America is between 95 to 115 kilograms, while consumer in Sub-Saharan Africa, South and Southeastern Asia is throw away only 6 to 11 kg per year, which means it is lower than 10 times compared to Europe and North America. At this point, you can see that there is a big gap between rich country and the poor country.
As you can see, we produce food waste every single day and the number is crazy. With the amount of food waste accumulated every year, it has a direct impact on sustainability. Food waste also amounts to a major squandering of resources, including water, land, energy, labor, and capital. And wasted food is not just a social or humanitarian concern. This is an environmental one. When we waste food, we also waste all the energy and water it takes to grow, harvest, transport, and package it. And if food goes to the landfill and rot, it produces methane. To make it easy to understand, excess amounts of greenhouse gases such as methane and carbon dioxide absorb infrared radiation and heat up the Earth's atmosphere, causing global warming and climate change. The production of a lot of wasted food generates the equivalent of 22.6 million cars worth of greenhouse gas emission. Moreover, food waste also affects health. Today, technology makes it easy to order food at your fingertips. Online advertising from all of the platforms lead to overconsumption. Ultra-processed foods are formulated and marketed to promote overconsumption, contributing over obesity epidemic. This not only poses a great threat to our environment, but also promotes obesity, because ultra-processed foods are high in calories, refined sugar, saturated fat, and salt. Moreover, the United Nations estimates that 1 in 9 people in the world does not have access to sufficient food to lead a healthy life. Moreover, people reported to die from hunger every day than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined.
Don't you know? 1 of every 7 people go to bed hungry every day, and more than 20,000 people die of hunger every day. Even if overall 1/4 of the food currently lost or waste globally could be saved, it would be enough to feed 870 million hungry people in the world. As you can see, food waste is the cause of many problems and also among to a major squandering of resources.
Wasted food isn't just a social or humanitarian concern. It is an environmental one and also affects human lives. Our challenge should not be how to grow more food, but to feed more people while wasting less of what we already produce. The purpose is to make it last forever, to make sure that it is well contributed and enough for the next generation after us.
So, let's look at a simple way to do it. This is the solution we can truly start by ourselves right now and every time. First, make a list. Plan your meals for a week and make a list of the ingredients you need for those received. Shop from your list and you will be less likely to make impulse buys, saving your money at the checkout and preventing you from throwing away unused food. Second, store food properly. Learn where food has the longest life. Some food may perish quickly on the countertop, but can stay fresh for weeks in your refrigerator. Learn how to properly freeze, can or pickle items so they last longer. Third, stay organized. Shuffle your refrigerator each week to bring other food to the front. Then make a plan to use them. Check your refrigerator regularly to keep tabs on what items should be used right away. Fourth, track what you throw away. Keep a running list of what you most often throw away. If cucumber is always going in the trash, buy less of it. If you need an extra incentive, write down how much you paid for the item you throw away. And the last solution. This is the easy way to do but also hard at the same time. Order or cook food to fit your needs and finish up your meals. These solutions are simple, but food waste is a problem that has always been overlooked. Therefore, as people keep their old problems, they can keep their old solutions. And we should start this solution right now, before it is too late and there is nothing left for the future generation. To be concluded, food waste is a waste of resources, time, and money. To make real change, we need collective efforts and a more inclusive, sustainable, and resilient food system. Reducing food waste at all levels can have environmental, social, and economic benefits. Last but not least, reducing food waste is essential for long-term sustainability. It has nothing to do with any particular group of individuals. However, it is about people all across the world who must assist in appropriately reducing food waste. To make this waste have less impact on the planet and make sure that we are able to feed more people while wasting less of what we already produce. Even now, we are a young generation or a youth, but we should remind ourselves that we have the power to change the world and make it better and better. Not only youth, but also with any age. We have to work on it together to make sure that what we have right now is what the future generation will have too. And this is what we call youth as change makers towards sustainability.